As the game progresses, you will gain access to increasingly powerful troops. Heavily armored knights, crossbowmen, and men-at-arms will tend to form the core of your armies. However, you will still find use for lighter troops in a supporting role. Men-at-arms, for instance, are slow and heavy units with significant armor. They can easily defeat any lighter unit on the battlefield. Crossbowmen have a powerful ranged attack that makes quick work of light infantry and does additional damage to heavy units. If you are fielding an infantry force and see many crossbowmen in your enemy's army, retreat to preserve your force. Heavy melee cavalry, such as knights, repel most attacks and can charge at speed, inflicting heavy damage and throwing opponents into disarray. Here, the knights force the crossbowmen to engage unfavorably and quickly cut them down. However, as with regular horsemen, knights should steer away from enemy spearmen. In most battles, you will face armies comprised of many different unit types. Deploy a combined force of your own, choosing units that counter those of the enemy and look for opportunities to draw them in. Remember what you've learned here and add it to your arsenal of battle tactics. Your soldiers have spotted an army marching towards your village. The first group of attackers that will reach you is comprised of men-at-arms, but 5 more waves of enemies will soon follow. A force of enemy men-at-arms is approaching. Choose a group of units to counter them. Select one of the production buildings in the center of the village to deploy a group of units.
Ritter stand bereit. Selbstverstanden.
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Halt, ihr edle Gesellen! Lasset uns riten, Ritter! Die Sprüche führen!
Well done. You have defeated the men-at-arms. Now a group of enemy crossbowmen is coming from the south. Choose the right unit type to counter them before they reach the village.
Bereit zur Kämpfe! Guard wird ihnen geheißen.
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Soldatäre bereit zum Angriff! marschieren! Ne Strecke vor uns, Kriegsknechte! Entgegenziehen! Kriegsknechte! Kriegsknechte warten! Alle sind bereit!
Excellent. Your village is safe from the crossbowmen. A new wave of enemy knights is heading for your village. Produce a group of defenders to hold off the enemy. Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Zie het aber, speer dit niet zwaar.
You have shown that with the right strategy, even hardy knights can be defeated. The enemy is now attacking with two different types of units. Spearmen and crossbowmen are now approaching from the south. You can also field two different groups of units to defend your village. See this sparse forest near the road? You can use it to hide your units and ambush your enemies as they pass.
Nur gehässebare Gesell.
Here comes the enemy.
Mit mir.
Ready your units.
Ruf min Gehäß marschiert.
Gebet mir Gehäße.
Geheißen kommen Bogenäre.
Kann ich. Aufgesattelt und bereit.
Wagen in Bereitschaft.
Geritere Quote, du das wird getan.
Die schießen auf uns!
Ritere festgesetzt und aufgesetzt mir Gehäße. Ritere bereit auf Gehäße. Kommen vor!
Jeder Schuss treffen! Schießen!
By using a combination of unit types, you have outmaneuvered the enemy. The enemy is sending men-at-arms and horsemen to attack your buildings. Select two different groups of units to defend against the attackers. The impassable cliffs next to the road allow your ranged units to fire down on enemies without opening themselves up to immediate counterattack. The natural choke point leading up to the cliffs is a good spot to position your infantry and protect your ranged units. Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Die jetzige zieht zum Handel. Ich führe ihn. Ich lebe so gehofft. Zu meinem Worte marschieren.
Ich halte meine Stellung.
Also weiter! Unter Beschuss!
You have lost too many units to earn the gold medal, but you can still earn the silver. Good work. The enemy raiders could not overcome your superior army. A final group of archers and knights are prepared to attack. Choose two types of units to defeat the enemy's final attack.
Soldatäre, gebet Acht nu! Folge, Tapfere!
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Folge geheißen!
Tue. Gehorche geheißen.
Victory! You have defeated the enemy and secured your village.